Welcome back to Transformers Battles, where we put one Transformer against another. Now you might think that's just the norm. Autobots versus Decepticons. Well, not in this series. A Transformers battle does not take into account any allegiance to either side of the Cybertronian war. This allows us to have Autobot versus Autobot or Decepticon versus Decepticon. In this series thus far, we have seen Autobot battles between Hound versus Ironhide and Bumblebee versus Crosshairs. We've also seen Decepticon battles between Starscream versus Soundwave and Shockwave versus Nitro Zeus. And let's not forget the very first Ultimate battle between Megatron and Lockdown. Today's battle depends on your beliefs as a Transformers fan, because to some this battle could never happen, and to others maybe it already did, and then there are fans who believe this battle is yet to take place. Well, it happens today, because this battle is between Megatron and Galvatron. In Transformers G1, this battle was certainly not on the table, with Megatron being salvaged by Unicron and the dethroned Decepticon leader bargaining with the robot-sized planet in a deal which would give Megatron a new body and new army in exchange for the Matrix of Leadership. This new body of Megatron would see the rise of Galvatron. In Michael Bay's Transformers movie franchise, things are a little different. Megatron meets his demise courtesy of Optimus Prime in Transformers Dark of the Moon, and in Transformers Age of Extinction, Galvatron is built by man using KSI technology. Now, although Galvatron is man-built, KSI uses signals transmitted from Megatron's salvaged head to give the technology life, but in no instance is it confirmed that Megatron is Galvatron. So Megatron could have used Galvatron's body as a shell, only to then shed the KSI form in Transformers The Last Knight. If this is the case, Galvatron could still be alive, just in his original form, and who knows what condition he is in after having Megatron corrupt his mind. This is the theory I have had if the two are not one as originally it was intended in G1. And let's not forget Galvatron's famous last words, "Until we meet again, Prime." So, if the two still do exist, who would win a battle? Megatron or Galvatron? Let's take a look in detail at the two Decepticons, starting with Megatron. Megatron is featured in 4 of the 5 Transformers films on the big screen, and to many is the true nemesis of Optimus Prime. Throughout the franchise, Megatron has had multiple alt modes. In TF1, he was a Cybertronian jet. In TF2, he was a jet-fueled tank, allowing him to fly, and in Transformers 3, Dark of the Moon, Megatron took his weakest form, an old broken down truck. However, a full, rejuvenated Megatron would return to the franchise in Transformers 5 with a beast-like look and an enhanced Cybertronian jet alt mode. Megatron has always packed a punch, regardless of his form, with his powerful fusion cannon, which was changed to match his broken down look in Transformers 3, bringing a shotgun rather than a cannon to battle. Megatron also has an impressive resume, killing Jazz in Transformers 1, destroying the Spark of Optimus Prime in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, not to mention killing numerous wretched humans along the way. The Decepticon leader has also proven he is versatile in combat, but often lets his emotions and thirst for power overwhelm his logical thinking. This at times has left him vulnerable and allowed the Autobots to exploit his power-hungry ways. Remember what Starscream said: "Sometimes cowards do survive." In Transformers 5, lessons had still not been learned, his thirst for power stronger than ever. But is he really the great leader he once was? Maybe not, and maybe he's simply a messenger for Quintessa. So Megatron is ruthless, versatile, and packs a punch with his fusion cannon. But one thing Megatron doesn't have is KSI technology running through his veins. So let's take a look at the man-built Galvatron. Galvatron is a creation of Transformers Age of Extinction, and as mentioned, his creation in the cinematic movie franchise is very different to that of G1 and the 1980s movie. Galvatron is built using KSI technology, which allows him to shapeshift, and his body is fueled with transformium. Now we do not know the full capabilities of Transformium, but as seen, it allows an object to take a desired form. A Transformium fueled transformation is very different to a normal Transformer, with the human stating the day of the Transformer is over. This man-built race is classed as more advanced and more superior to its original form. Transformium allows Galvatron to be quick, with an ability to mass shift in mid-air and avoid fire from, say, a Megatron fusion cannon. And one of the biggest advantages is that a KSI model like Galvatron has no soul, which means no remorse and no compassion for the Transformers race, which is something we have detailed as a weakness for Megatron. But is there a weakness to having no soul? Let me know via the comment section below. Galvatron's alt mode is a Freightliner Argo Z truck with serious firepower, which is demonstrated in his pursuit of Optimus Prime. This would lead me to believe that Galvatron would have the advantage in a chase with Megatron if he was to take his Cybertronian tank alt mode. Galvatron's lack of emotion and having no soul leads him to be chaotic and irrational at times, slicing and dicing human cars along the way. But it is unknown the amount of human casualties and Autobot kills he picked up along the way. But for all the chaos and destruction, when it comes to arm-to-arm robot mode combat, this is where Galvatron falls down. He lacks that killer blow, and at times Prime was able to manhandle him before Lockdown stepped into battle. This has not been the case for Megatron. When he's been in battle, he's more stronger, more powerful, and certainly more calculated to try and take down the Autobot leader. My worry for Galvatron is that with no soul or emotion and his mindset for chaos and destruction, there is no calculated plan. Yes, Megatron may be engulfed with emotion, but the Decepticon leader always has a plan. So is it better to have emotion and a plan, or be without a soul and open to chaos? This is what you have to decide in the comment section below. In this battle, there are weaknesses and strengths to both sides. I believe Galvatron has the advantage in a chase, but Megatron could take to the air. Megatron has the power in arm-to-arm combat, but with no soul, Galvatron has no fear. So who would you pick? Megatron or Galvatron? Who would win this battle for you? If I had to pick a winner, I would have to go with Megatron. This was a tough one, but here is my theory, and I want you to let me know yours in the comment section below. Megatron would initially take the form of a Cybertronian jet in an attempt to take out Galvatron from the sky, but each shot is evaded with Galvatron shapeshifting using KSI technology. This forces Megatron to come to the ground, taking up his tank form. Initially Megatron is the hunter, but again, Galvatron exploits Megatron, reversing the roles, and the hunter becomes the hunted. Megatron now finding himself being chased by the Freightliner, and he knows the firepower is coming. Galvatron, now poised, launches an assault of rockets which cause damage to a point where the chase grinds to a halt. Megatron transforms to robot mode and it's time for combat, and initially Galvatron takes the advantage, with Megatron being damaged using the speed and quickness of the Transformium to his advantage. But the original Decepticon begins to get to grips with the shapeshifting, working out when and how to exploit each attack. A blast from his fusion cannon to the chest of Galvatron deemed ineffective as he has no spark and he has no soul, but now Megatron knows exactly what to do. Go for the head. A chaotic Galvatron springs another attack. This time the fusion cannon does not go for the chest. No chaos from Megatron, just a cold, calculated blast. And boom, the fusion cannon hits. There can only be one Decepticon leader, and that is Megatron. So that is my theory. That is how I think this battle would go down. Megatron would be victorious by taking the head of Galvatron. But that's just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments section below. I want to know your full theory, and if you think Transformium will play a part, do you think that emotion will play a part? Who has the better firepower? And of course, is it an advantage to have no soul? Get involved, let me know, and don't forget to check out my other battles on my channel. Plenty of Transformers content on the way, and of course, please don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell for more Transformers content. And as always, this is Delzinski signing out.